We've waited 14 days to be able to test out these candles. Will we get hot throw?
Or will we get no throw?
Watch on to find out.
Hi, I'm Imogen and this is my dad, Alan.
You're joining us on our candle making journey as we start a brand new candle business together. So 2 weeks ago we made these candles using Craftastic fragrance oils. Do you want to tell us what they are? And what are the cold throws like?
We've got Autumn Nature, which is an 8.
An 8? You're giving that an 8 out of 10. So yeah, Autumn Nature Walk is kind of like a leafy walk in the woods kind of smell.
And Vanilla Woods is a 7, because it's not
Vanilla Woods is a 7?
Yeah.
Not quite as strong. It's kind of a sandalwoody, vanilla-y, sweet sandalwood.
And Apple and Mango is...
How's that smelling?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Because I love apple.
You really like apple mango, so you're biased. Do you know what bias means? If you really like something already, you're going to give it a good score. It is nice though. So these are all in RCX wax, 10% fragrance oil, CL8 wicks, 100 grams in a 4-ounce tin. We've weighed them on our candle test sheets with the hope that they're going to work and we can carry on doing loads of burn tests. It is 8:10, let's call it. So do you want to light them? And we'll see. I hope they work. So far with our burn tests, we've either had really good hot throw or no hot throw or nothing in between. So that's it.
Mushroomed a bit.
Oh, it's okay. I think you might have touched it with a lighter. Well, you need to get the wick in between and then press it. Press. There you go. All right. So we're going to put. Which one are you going to have with you in the living room? Apple and mango. You're going to have your favourite with you, of course. And then I'm going to put one in the kitchen and one in our little shower room. And we'll give them, hopefully we'll start getting some nice smells after about half an hour. Usually if it's going to work, you will know about it after about half an hour. And then we'll come back after an hour and see how they're getting on. All right? So this is the first hour. And which one is this, Imogen? Apple and mango. Yeah, I can definitely smell it. It's not as strong as the Candle Shack fragrance oil hot throws, but I'd say there's definitely a smell. What do you reckon, Imogen? You say so? Can't see you there. Hang on. Yeah, there's definitely a throw going. Quite pleasant smell. The flame height is pretty much what we get normally with this CL8 wick. And the melt pool is starting to get going. No flickering, no soot, and no mushrooming. And over in the kitchen we have, this is sandalwood, vanilla woods, and yeah, it's all right. It's not the strongest hot throw, but again there is a nice scent that has developed for an hour in. Flame is fine. There is a bit of a window open in the kitchen just to give some ventilation. I find it actually helps with the hot throw to have some airflow. Melt pools coming along nicely again. No soot, no mushrooming. And here in the shower room we've got Autumn Nature Walk, which is the strongest actually out of the three, the strongest hot throw. It's pretty much the same flame as the other two. No soot, no mushroom, and the melt pool is maybe a bit bigger than the others. Getting there, 1 hour in. Yeah, so not bad. So Imogen, you've been around having a good sniff. Which is your favourite so far?
Autumn.
Autumn Nature Walk. Yeah. And which do you think is the strongest candle?
Autumn Nature.
Autumn. Yeah. So the other two aren't as strong, are they? All right. Well, we're going to give them another 2 hours, so we'll see if anything changes. So we're coming up to 3 hours, and this is vanilla woods. It's doing well. Flame height, flickering, smoking. Melt pool's pretty much up to the edge already. But yeah, scent throw's been good. I'd rate it a 7 out of 10. It took about an hour, I think, for it to develop nicely. And here is Autumn Nature Walk, and the flame's got a bit bigger. It's still been the strongest smell. It is in a smaller space though, so on the next burns I usually switch round which room each candle is in, to get an idea of how they perform in the different spaces. But again, this one, pretty much the melt pool is all the way to the edge already, but it is quite a, well, it's not a huge flame, but a bit bigger than usual. But yeah, this one's had a really good scent throw. A good 8 or 9 out of 10 I'd give this one. Apple and mango is also doing really well. Again, it's fully melted, flame still good height, and the scent throw took about an hour to develop nicely. But yeah, it's been good. Probably 7 or 8 out of 10 for the hot throw on this one. So overall, I'm pretty happy with tonight's test with the Craftastic fragrance oils. Lychee Cloudberry was also a Craftastic fragrance, but we didn't have success with that so far. I mean, who knows, it could be that gradually we're getting better with our technique, but even so, it's nice, makes a nice change to get 3 out of 3 having a decent hot throw. Yeah, so I don't know if they will make it into our launch collection, but it's good to have a few or more than a few up our sleeve to release at different times of the year and maybe as different collections with the seasons. Yeah, so it's pretty late now, so I'm going to end this here. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you've got any questions, do feel free to ask in the comments, and yeah, if you'd like to follow along our journey, do feel free to subscribe. We'll be happy to have your company.